See a lot of guys. Here you go. A lot of guys. Okay. In this industry, can't get girlfriends because they smell bad. It's trash. So one of our guys found a 3-foot tall Barbie doll. I don't want to say he's in a serious relationship, but there she is.
Hi, Rick Stepina, Transfer Station Manager at High Spire for Republic Services. You're probably wondering what happens to trash once you put it in your trash can and the fellas pick it up. Well, if you're in the Dauphin or Cumberland County areas, it comes here to my transfer station. Now we take municipal solid waste, which we call MSW, and we take construction debris, which is called C&D. Everything that comes in here is then separated, so we recycle our metals, our cardboards, and our woods. And the rest is actually taken to a place called modern landfill. Now landfills have gotten kind of a bad rap. Modern landfill, which is owned by Republic Services, takes the methane gas created by decomposing trash and funnels that through pipes, lights it, and it's used to make turbines run in generators, actually making enough electricity for an entire small town of homes. So we really take what typically would be a bad thing, those CO2 gases, we eliminate them and use the methane to create electricity. So it's actually a really good thing. It's waste to energy, and it's a very timely topic. You might hear a lot about it in the news with all of the clean green and the new Green Deal and what have you. Well, believe it or not, those trash folks that pick up your trash are really helping the environment and lowering electric costs by picking up your trash and using it to create energy. Now, my job here is to make sure what comes in is allowed to come in and to make sure that we get the tonnages and things correct. So I start my day by doing reports. I put each individual truck into the computer so that we know how many tons come in. So for example, I know that truck 3221 came in. It came in at 35,640 pounds. When he weighs out, I'll get an exact amount of trash that he brought onto the tipping floor, because every single transfer station is permitted for a certain amount of weight. So I know here I'm allowed up to 500 tons a day. So
This is a pile of MSW. MSW stands for Municipal Solid Waste. This is the stuff that you normally put in your trash. It comes here, it's commingled with what we call C&D. That's construction debris. We try to get it as compact as possible because in trash, compaction is everything. It's this stuff decaying in the landfill that causes the methane gas that will operate those generators to create the electricity. Now here, it's not like a typical transfer station. So when you throw your trash away, you wonder where it goes. It comes here. We don't have a wall to push against to create the pile. So the pile actually has to sit here, and we have an excavator that's in the back that's going to pick those things up and drop them into the top of this truck, and he'll go out close to 80,000 pounds, which is about 20 tons of trash. So there's a blade inside that's gonna push all that stuff out. It's gonna look like a caterpillar coming out of there.
wait for your conference to begin.
The most important button on the phone is this little button here with the microphone right there. Because if I push it, the folks on the other end of the conference call can't hear what I'm saying. It's best. So now we're set up for that meeting. Meanwhile, we'll work the scales and we'll make sure that the coffee's fresh. Mr. Pickle, where would you like to roll off? Hello, hello. Is there anybody out there? What the hell? Anybody? Anybody?
Just put them in 3.
Thank you, sir. For that, you get a breakfast sandwich. Come on in. Bay 3, sir. Bay 3. Yeah, we've got breakfast for you in here. I even remember the mustard packs.
Three, Rick.
That's why he's our employee of the month. After I had told the guy to come over here to 3, 2 minutes later, Mr. Pickle decides to answer this and tell me, "Hey, 3, Rick."
Right.
Oh, he answers now. He's awake. What the fuck was the other thing?
He was awake.
Bay 3, sir. Bay 3.
He answered you. I mean, you told me there was breakfast sandwich in there. He answered you. Sorry.
Your prophylactic is coming off your scale.
I'm sorry, my prophylactic?
The rubber.
Yes, sir. That rubber you have it when you first come on, it's coming off.
Well, that could be dangerous.
Did he get out and look at it?
It usually is.
You didn't get out and kindly replace the rubber to its proper position for me?
That is not in my job description.
Stupid corporate rules.
Easy fat is.
Seems like a job for Pickle.
Yeah.
Pickle's not allowed to touch my rubber. You might wonder to yourself, what's the most important thing that a scale master would do all day long? And it's this. That's the light that tells the person to come on and off the scale. Sometimes it's left like this. That's when all hell breaks loose. Because people don't know whether they're coming or they're going.
Cumberland, C and D.
Hello, Rick. It's a pleasure to have you back. Bay number 3, sir. Bay number 3.
Thank you. Glad to be back.
They love you.
They should. They just stretch.
Oh, a WS display.
Yeah. So when you pick them
Okay.
up, it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
oh, it's horrific. You should see it when we're trying to put it on there, and Rick's trying to. We have to figure out how to cut it and get it in there, and it's and there's the 2 loads. That's all I've asked, and they still.
Nope. They won't fix it.
And then
I
sales.
remember the good old
Sales
days.
has got a definite issue with what's MSW and what's not.
So hard hats on. Oh, nice.
Wow. That's Jackson have this. I can't go past this point.
Just the look you can.
See now, see it's getting pulled from over here on the pile? The cords? So there's no easy way to load it. That's why.
That's why I have binoculars. Because people are unable to communicate. Hello, sir. Go ahead and pull off. We'll get you in there as soon as the bay opens up for you. Work for today are going away now.
It's every afternoon.
And they still don't tell me their numbers. Did we discuss that earlier? Side loader, sir. I'm assuming it's truck 2487. You can go to bay 2.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. This. Your truck number, sir.
2442.
Thank you. Bay 2, bay 2. I'd say we're going to learn how to read cursive next, but I don't know if the IQ is quite that high. Today, we did 280 outbound and 160 tons inbound. So the floor was cleaned up. And that's important over the weekend because you don't want MSW sitting on a tipping floor during the weekend because it can get hot. And hot trash can actually cause a fire, and you want to try to avoid that at all costs. So we like to see our tipping floor cleaned off at the end of every shift. Monthly, we have the DEP, the Department of Environmental Protection, and they'll come in unannounced and they do inspections to make sure the area is clean, the materials that we get are the materials we're allowed to accept, that the materials are going to the proper places, and that everything according to permit, including things like our radiation detectors and monitors, our handheld Geiger counters and isotope readers, and our scales are all calibrated and up to date. We get that report then monthly from the DEP, and that allows us to continue the permit and collect the trash that you put out to your curb. At the end of the day, we tally up all those numbers, we send them to corporate, we send them to the DEP, we find out what Modern got, and we start all over again for the next day. So I appreciate your time in listening to what we do here at the transfer station, and now you know a little more about what happens to trash once you put it out to your curb. Thanks a lot, and have yourself a great day.